I want to show y'all something real quick when I be saying do your homework, do your research, do your due diligence, do your DD. Google is your best friend, especially when it comes to investing. Google is going to be your best friend. Anything you want to know, get on Google. So, on Google, you'll type in a company. We're going to type in Microsoft, all right? Then we're going to go to their website, all right? So once you're on their website, and this work with any company, you're going all the way to the bottom, all the way down, and you want to click on the Investors tab. That's with any company. Website, click on the Investors tab. Alright, so the Investors tab is going to have everything that investors need to know. So like right here, they go to earnings, the ones that just came out today. Then you scroll down, it's going to show you what they share price, how much it went up today, the volume, their market cap. The market cap is how much that company is worth. So you can see that's pretty damn amazing. It's going to tell you, so the 52-week high, 52-week low. So that means in the past 52 weeks, this was the highest that the stock rose to, 232.86. In the last 52 weeks, this was the lowest that it's ever been. That's what that means. You also going to have like announcements, different news about the business, what's going on, what's going to be released, new products, stuff like that. All right, so but the main thing we want to see when we're getting on these business websites and these companies on their websites, trying to figure out information before we invest in them, we want to go right here to the annual report. We want to see on any of these businesses websites. So we're going to go to the business website, go to the Investors tab, and we're going to click on that annual report. You see right here, you can view it online. Okay, so now we're on our annual report. So we see who our chief executive officer is. I can't even pronounce his name. But as we all know, Bill Gates stepped down in 2000 from being the CEO of Microsoft, and he handed it over to Steve Ballmer. And now they've handed it down to this guy right here. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm not even going to say it. But so that's the CEO of Microsoft at this current day. And he's been the CEO since 2014, I believe. So you always want to know who your CEO is of your company. And as we scroll down, see, this is the part where I be saying a lot of people are lazy learners, because a lot of y'all don't like to do no reading. And I mean, it's cool. You know, it's cool. I know a lot of people don't like to read, but it's a lot of useful information in these annual reports. It tells you so much about the company, because you got to remember, this is money. This is a company that you finna put your money in. So you should want to know what products they sell. You should want to know who the CEO is. You should want to know what their purpose is. It tells you their mission statement. What is this company really about? You know, their culture. Like, these are things that you should want to know about the company you putting your hard-earned money into. And the annual report is going to tell you all of that. Everything you want to know about a business. All right, so now we're down at the financial highlights section. So, I mean, look, just look at the chart. That's what I be saying. Y'all, the proof is in the pudding. In 2016, Microsoft made $91,000. All right. 2017, 6,000. 2018, 110,000. 2019, 125,000. 2020, 143,000. When you see signs like that, that means you know it's a good business. That number is steady increasing and going up by a lot. Like, it's not dipping down. That is steady going up. That's what we want to see in a business. We want them numbers to keep growing and growing and growing, because as this is growing and growing and growing, so is all the money you got invested in them. That's going to be growing and growing and growing. All right, I ain't finna get into everything tonight, but I'm going to just go over, okay, we'll go to dividends right here. Cash dividends. So This past year, it was $2.04. That's what you was getting in dividends yearly. The year before that, it was $1.84. So you see, even the dividends been increasing from year to year to year. So I hope y'all got my ebook that really breaks down dividends and drips. And I'm finna explain the drip to y'all real quick. Let me go down to the dividend section of the annual reports. Okay, here we go. Alright, so for our dividends, remember I told y'all it was $2.04. That's what the dividend was last year. So Microsoft pays out dividends quarterly. So they pay it in December, in March, in June, and September. And then December for 2020 will go for 2021's year. But they paid out 51 cents every quarter, every 3 months. Now a dividend is a payment. It's free money that they paying you just for owning a piece of their company, for owning a share of their stock. So like, you go buy a share of Microsoft, they basically, here go 51 cents every 3 months. Thank you, just for owning some Microsoft. We just want to give you this reward payment. Alright, so let's say that you own 50 shares of Microsoft. So you're going to get 51 cents for every one of those 50 shares in December. You're going to get another 50 cents for every one of those shares in March. And if you do the math, 50 times 51 cents is $25.50. So you get a $25 check in December, a $25 check in March, you got a $25.50 check in June, and you're going to get another $25.50 check in September. This is free fucking money that they are you just for owning Microsoft. And just to take it one step further, those $25.50 dividends that they gave you every quarter, that's going to add up to $102 for the end of the year. So that's $102 that you ain't have to do shit for. Free damn money that they gave you just for being a business owner with them and for owning a piece of their company. Now, the way the drips falls into play, and drips means dividend reinvestment plan. It's a real thing. It's called drips. You can look it up. You can Google it. But so the way drips comes into play is this is when you figure out, all right, just for the sake of this video, we're gonna act like Microsoft share price is $102. And so we already know that if we buy 50 shares of Microsoft, we're gonna have $102 by the end of the year. What that means is that $102 they give us, we're gonna reinvest it right back into the business. So now Microsoft is buying us a free share of stock. Now we don't gotta use our money no more. Microsoft gonna buy the shit for us. That's how you beat the game. Them dividend stocks, the dividend, reinvesting them dividends. So now we ain't gotta use our money no more. And every year Microsoft gonna buy us a share. Then next year they buy us another share, another share, another share. Oh, that's what I mean when I say do y'all homework. These annual reports, they be long as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. But you gotta read through a lot of this shit. Because this is really going to determine, okay, am I for real finna invest with them? Do I like what they talking about? Let me look at their debt to income ratio. If they got more debt than they got income, you going to want to stay away from it. Ain't no, what I'm investing you for? You in debt, you owe money. How I'm going to make money? You know, stuff like, it just be stuff like that we got to start checking. And just familiarizing ourselves with what's really going on in these businesses. Because the more you invest in these companies, the more your mindset is going to shift to the mindset of a business owner. You're going to be thinking, what's your profit margin? You know, what's your debt to income? Let me see your 5-year return. All kind of stuff like that. You just, I mean, it ain't going to happen overnight. You just got to slowly start studying little by little. That's all. I just hope I help somebody tonight with, you know, the info that I did just try to provide with this some of the stuff from this annual report. It's still going, y'all.